Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Okay, so I'm going to leave this box all put up now aside because I want to compare some of this to it. So there's 3 different boxes that the collector's edition came in. You are going to have this, which is the white box, what I like to call it. Very much larger than the old one. You can kind of see, you can kind of sit it on there. Can you see that? And the depth of them. So maybe that will help out. I don't know. But it's quite a bit larger than it used to be. The artwork has changed on the covers. So here you had this half-naked native man with skulls. Very phallic. This time the skulls are still going to be there, but a little bit more family-friendly, if you will. You can kind of see that in there. Okay, so when you open this up, the back is going to show the game being played a little bit better than the other one. This is much brighter. I think something like this would probably sell better on a shelf. It's going to be very thick. Mine came with these boxes inside that you opened up that had tiles in it. You're going to see mine are now empty. I kept them just for reference. But if you didn't get the collector boxes, this might be what you would buy more at retail now. Very thick. We'll set this aside. That's just a box. With the collector's edition, you're going to get this giant bag. I mean, you can literally put this over your head. Maybe even use it as a baby's sleeping bag, I guess. So Taluva Deluxe, it says on it. Very, very nice. Now, the first box, collector's box, that's really nice, is this big wooden box. It's Taluva Deluxe. When you kick-started it, you got some options on what in the back. I think I ended up choosing the designer, maybe the artist or something. So this is a very nice box. It opens up there and comes up like this. A little bit different than I was expecting. You're going to have instruction manuals, 2 different languages. So I'll set that one aside. And you're going to see that's very colorful inside here. So let me do this. I'm going to take this out. You can kind of see the inside of the box. It's got a shelf there. I wasn't entirely sure how you'd put the game back in here with just this. I'm sure it can be done though. So let me set that box aside. That's a very, very nice wooden box. The first thing you'll notice is this big starter tile. You can tell it's a lot larger than what we had before. That tells you kind of the reference point. But very, very big, nice. You are going to get a few of these. That will set up the ambiance of what's going on. Okay. These are very large. Let me get back to the rule book just for a second, so I'm going to put it aside. So, very colorful rule book with a lot included. It's going to be the type that kind of folds out. A lot more pictures and a lot more words and kind of how things go. The parts that I've kind of showed, there's some expansions included in here. That will be, these are expansions also. So a little bit more to the deluxe version than just the base game like perhaps you had before. So very nice. So here, let me show you some of this. Now this all came in the collector's deluxe edition. I'm not sure what is added and more, what comes with everything. But I'm just going to show you what I have. And maybe you'll ooh and all over it, or maybe you'll think it's all just too much. So you have these 3 pieces. This is much larger than it was before. You're going to have the little pagodas and the little tents. Now, just to bring that into perspective here, let me show you what you had before. So this is new, and now that's old. So you can kind of see the scale here of how much larger these are. maybe I'll put it like that. So much larger. In addition, you got with the Kickstarter some stretch goals. You're gonna have, I want to show you color. I think the black might be kind of hard to pick up. So you're gonna have some of these ships that will be included now. These are very nice chunky wood. That's all included. And as you can see, there's now 5 players. You have red and white, yellow and brown, and we're going to have black also here. So that's what you're getting with this one. Okay, with the wooden bits out of the way, let's take a look at this game board, which is part of the expansion and looks incredibly nice. You can tell that it is really big. Takes up a good portion of this table. Let me see if I can move this back just a tad here and see if I can get it where you can see it. But it looks very nice on the board here. You have the water area and you have some beach area here. Very, very nice. So this is a very, very well done board. It appears to have artwork on both sides, which is always appreciated. Okay, and we'll set that aside. Now the third box, or the fourth, depending on how you're looking at this here. So let's see if we can move that up just a tad. And you're going to have this very heavy, very nice wood. And this was an upgrade in the Kickstarter, I believe, if memory serves. And you're going to have this rounded bottom, says Taluva Deluxe on it. On the bottom of it has the signatures again. If you can see, there's Taluva Deluxe, and there's the signatures on the bottom. I don't want to turn it upside down, I have things inside of it. You're going to get these bags. You're going to get 4 black bags. You'll notice in the original you didn't get any. I mean, sorry, 5 for the 5 players that are in this one. These are nice. And they're going to get a number of tiles. Now, for some reason, mine came with double tiles. I can show you the size difference. This is the original. This is the deluxe version. You can kind of see the size difference here and how different in size. This one just dwarfs it, so you can kind of tell that. As for thickness, the new one is quite a bit thicker. Maybe double or even triple in size. Maybe not quite triple. You're going to get a lot of these in here. And I got these, which I believe are first player tokens. For some reason I have 2. Maybe I ordered it inappropriately. This comes out, and you're going to see even more tiles inside. So quite a bit. This is kind of a unique piece. Right now, my wife and I have this on our table, our board game table, which also serves as our formal dinner table. So my wife likes this quite a bit also. Not everybody knows that it's a board game piece. Just sits right back in there. And it's interesting. I wouldn't say Taluva is a favorite of ours. I bet you my wife couldn't even name it, to be honest. But she really likes this box and this piece. And I'm always grateful to have something out that's actually mine in the house. So I kind of store what I can in here. I store a little bit in the box. And I'm very happy with what I have here, although it is big. It's not as big as Small World. It's bigger than the Takanako. It's one of my bigger because I have the 3 pieces, the 3 boxes with it, and I still have the original, but I wanted to show you what the components look like. This, to me, is the one to have. I like the box that opens up. It's very nice. But this is so unique and kind of cool, and it's shaped like one of the pieces in the game. It's a very unique piece. So if I was going to get one, I think this might have been the higher end one, but it is definitely the one that I would have got. Very happy with this box. Very great. And the components are substantially larger and an upgrade. This may not be the game that you were you can see the dust on it. This may not be the game that was crying out for a deluxe version for you. There was a lot of demand for this to be reprinted. And I think that designer or publisher decided to go big with it, and I'm really glad they did. I dig these deluxe and collector's editions. I wish more games would be made like this and give us the opportunity to purchase them.